Ladies and gentlemen, it's a joy and an honor to speak with you today about something that has the power to transform your life. 4 areas of your life determine the heights you'll reach, the impact you'll make, and the peace you'll live in your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind. These are the pillars of personal mastery, and until you bring them under control, you will always feel like a prisoner in your own life. Your words are incredibly powerful, carrying the ability to create or destroy, to build up or tear down. Every word you speak is like a seed planted in the soil of your life and the lives of others, and those seeds will eventually bear fruit. The question is, what kind of fruit do you want to see? The answer lies in the type of seeds you plant with your words. Many people underestimate the power of their tongue. They speak casually, unaware that their words are influencing their future and shaping their relationships. Complaints, criticism, gossip, and negativity are seeds that create division, discouragement, and despair. On the other hand, words of encouragement, wisdom, and truth plant seeds of hope, connection, and growth. You must understand that words have creative force. Whatever you consistently declare with your mouth, you will eventually see manifest in your life. Have you ever noticed how one harsh comment can linger in someone's mind for years? Or how a single encouraging statement can give someone the confidence to pursue their dreams? Words leave a lasting impact. They have the ability to either uplift someone to their potential or discourage them into mediocrity. This principle applies not only to how we speak to others, but also to how we speak to ourselves. The conversations you have with yourself, internally and externally, can either strengthen you or weaken you. When you speak words of self-doubt, such as "I'm not good enough" or "I'll never succeed," you reinforce those beliefs in your subconscious mind. Over time, these negative declarations create mental barriers that keep you from reaching your full potential. But when you choose to affirm yourself with words of confidence, gratitude, and possibility, you begin to rewire your mind for success and resilience. What you say becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you do. It's not just the content of your words, but also the tone and timing that matter. Even the truth, when spoken carelessly or harshly, can wound others instead of helping them. Wisdom is knowing not only what to say, but also how and when to say it. Your words should be a tool for connection, not division. Before you speak, ask yourself, is this true? Is this necessary? Is this kind? The discipline of controlling your tongue requires intentionality and self-awareness. It's about pausing before you speak, especially in moments of anger, frustration, or stress. Sometimes the wisest thing you can do is say nothing at all. Silence is better than words spoken in haste or spite. By learning to filter your words through a lens of purpose and positivity, you take control of how your words shape your environment. Your words are a reflection of your heart. If you want your speech to be uplifting, you must first examine and nurture your inner world. What you allow to fill your heart, whether it's love, bitterness, gratitude, or resentment, will overflow into your words. Emotions are powerful forces within us that shape our actions, influence our relationships, and dictate the quality of our lives. However, when left unchecked, emotions can also become the greatest hindrance to our growth and success. Far too often, people allow their feelings to dictate their responses, leading them into situations they later regret. Mastering your emotions is not about denying or suppressing them, but about learning how to understand and regulate them in a way that serves your highest purpose. Life is unpredictable and challenges will come, testing your patience, resilience, and composure. It's natural to feel anger when someone wrongs you, sadness when you experience loss, or frustration when things don't go as planned. These emotions are valid and human, but they should never take control of your decisions or define your behavior. The moment you allow emotions to run wild, you surrender your power to circumstances, and instead of responding with wisdom, you react impulsively. Consider how many relationships have been damaged by words spoken in anger or decisions made in the heat of frustration. Emotions, when unmanaged, can turn minor disagreements into major conflicts and temporary setbacks into long-term failures. When you let emotions take the lead, you are no longer in control. You become a passenger in your own life, driven by fleeting feelings rather than lasting principles. To prevent this, you must practice emotional discipline, which starts with awareness. Awareness is the ability to recognize what you're feeling in the moment without being consumed by it. It's about pausing to assess your emotions before acting on them. When you feel anger rising, take a step back and ask yourself why you're feeling this way. Is it truly about the current situation, or is it rooted in something deeper? By understanding the source of your emotions, you gain the power to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting blindly. Emotional mastery also involves choosing your responses intentionally. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or pretending they don't exist. It means acknowledging them, processing them, and deciding how to move forward. For example, if someone says something hurtful, you don't have to retaliate with harsh words. Instead, you can choose to respond calmly, addressing the issue without escalating the tension. This approach not only preserves your peace, but also sets an example for others. One of the most important lessons in mastering your emotions is realizing that feelings are temporary. What seems overwhelming today may feel insignificant tomorrow. When you learn to pause and give yourself time to process your emotions, you often find that the intensity fades and clarity emerges. This is why patience is a cornerstone of emotional control. It allows you to move from reaction to reflection, ensuring that your actions align with your values and goals. Managing emotions also requires developing habits that promote balance and stability. Practices such as mindfulness, gratitude, and self-care help to regulate your emotional state, making it easier to navigate challenges with composure. By creating a foundation of inner peace, you become less susceptible to the highs and lows of external circumstances. Money is one of the most influential forces in life, but it is critical to remember that it is a tool, not a master. Many people become enslaved to money, allowing it to dictate their choices, relationships, and sense of self-worth. True financial freedom is not about how much you earn, but about how well you manage what you have. Without control over your finances, you will always feel burdened, regardless of your income level. The way you handle money reveals a great deal about your values, priorities, and discipline. Some people spend impulsively chasing momentary pleasures, while others hoard their wealth out of fear or insecurity. Neither extreme leads to a fulfilling or sustainable relationship with money. Instead, financial mastery requires balance, knowing when to save, when to spend, and when to give. This balance allows you to use money in a way that aligns with your goals and values, rather than letting it control you. One of the most common traps people fall into is the cycle of debt. Borrowing to meet desires rather than needs can quickly spiral into a financial burden that limits freedom and opportunities. Debt often comes from living beyond one's means, driven by a desire to keep up appearances or satisfy fleeting wants. To break this cycle, you must develop the discipline to delay gratification. It's better to wait and save for what you need than to acquire it immediately at the cost of long-term financial security. Budgeting is a foundational practice in managing money wisely. A budget is not a restriction, it is a roadmap that helps you direct your resources toward what truly matters. Without a plan, it's easy to lose track of where your money goes, leaving you frustrated and unprepared for unexpected expenses. By creating a budget, you take control of your finances, ensuring that your spending reflects your priorities rather than being dictated by impulses or circumstances. Saving is another essential aspect of financial control. Building a habit of saving not only prepares you for emergencies, but also creates opportunities for growth and investment. Even small, consistent contributions to a savings account can compound over time, providing a sense of security and empowerment. Saving requires foresight and self-discipline, qualities that are vital for success in any area of life. Giving is an often overlooked but powerful way to control money rather than be controlled by it. When you give generously, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Generosity cultivates gratitude and strengthens your sense of purpose, reminding you that wealth is not an end in itself, but a means to make a positive impact. Whether through charitable donations, supporting loved ones, or investing in causes you believe in, giving allows you to use money as a force for good. Financial mastery also involves educating yourself about money. Many people struggle with finances simply because they lack knowledge about how money works. Learning about saving, investing, and managing debt equips you with the tools to make informed decisions. By taking the time to understand and apply these principles, you gain the confidence and ability to shape your financial future. The mind is the control center of your life, shaping every decision you make, every action you take, and ultimately the quality of your existence. Whatever dominates your thoughts will eventually dominate your life. This is why it's so important to take control of your mind and guard it from influences that lead you away from your purpose. The way you think determines the way you live, and if you allow your mind to be filled with negativity, fear, or doubt, it will reflect in your actions and your outcomes. Your thoughts act as the blueprint for your life. Every achievement begins as a thought, just as every failure can be traced back to a pattern of destructive thinking. The challenge is that we live in a world filled with distractions, negativity, and noise, all competing for space in our minds. If you are not intentional about what you allow into your thoughts, you will find yourself consumed by ideas, fears, and beliefs that do not serve your best interests. Guarding your mind means being selective about what you read, watch, and listen to. The media you consume and the conversations you engage in have a profound impact on your mindset. Your inner dialogue, the thoughts you repeat to yourself daily, shapes your self-perception and consequently your potential. If your mind is constantly filled with doubt, telling you that you are not capable, not deserving, or not enough, you will begin to live as though those statements are true. However, when you intentionally replace those negative thoughts with affirmations of strength, possibility, and purpose, you create a mental environment that fosters growth and resilience. It is not enough to avoid negative thinking, you must actively cultivate positive and empowering thoughts. One of the keys to mastering your mind is learning to challenge your thoughts. Not every thought that enters your mind is true, and not every feeling you have is factual. Many of the fears and doubts that hold people back are based on assumptions or past experiences rather than reality. By questioning the validity of your thoughts and reframing them when necessary, you regain control over how they influence your decisions. Another aspect of controlling your mind is focusing on what truly matters. It's easy to get caught up in distractions, worrying about things that are beyond your control or irrelevant to your goals. Learning to direct your mental energy toward productive and meaningful pursuits allows you to maintain clarity and avoid wasting time on things that don't contribute to your growth. This requires discipline, as the mind naturally tends to wander and cling to familiar patterns. A powerful way to cultivate a disciplined mind is by surrounding yourself with people and environments that inspire and challenge you. The company you keep influences the way you think. So be intentional about surrounding yourself with individuals who encourage you to grow and push past your limitations. Additionally, practices such as meditation, journaling, and mindfulness can help you stay present, reduce mental clutter, and sharpen your focus. Discipline is the foundation of freedom. While many people view discipline as a form of restriction or limitation, it is, in reality, the key that unlocks the life you desire. Without discipline, chaos reigns and progress becomes impossible. Discipline is what allows you to align your actions with your goals and values, ensuring that your daily choices lead you closer to your desired destination. True freedom is not the absence of boundaries, but the ability to live intentionally within boundaries that protect and promote your purpose. Every successful person, regardless of their field, shares one common trait: they have mastered the art of discipline. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's easy to set goals, to talk about ambitions, and to envision a better future. But it is discipline that turns those dreams into reality. Discipline is the bridge between intention and action, between desire and fulfillment. One of the most significant areas where discipline manifests is in time management. Time is the most valuable resource you have because it is limited and irreplaceable. How you choose to spend your time determines the quality of your life. Without discipline, time is easily wasted on distractions, procrastination, and activities that do not contribute to your growth. By taking control of your schedule and prioritizing what truly matters, you create space for meaningful progress and growth. Another crucial aspect of discipline is self-control. This involves saying no to temptations, impulses, and habits that derail you from your goals. Whether it's resisting the urge to indulge in unhealthy behaviors, avoiding distractions, or maintaining focus in the face of challenges, self-control is the muscle that strengthens your ability to stay on course. It's not about perfection, but about consistently making choices that align with your highest values and aspirations. Discipline also requires perseverance. There will be times when the path gets tough, when progress feels slow, and when setbacks threaten to discourage you. In those moments, discipline is what keeps you moving forward. It reminds you that the reward is worth the effort, even when the immediate gratification is absent. Discipline pushes you to show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, because it understands that consistency is the key to mastery. Another vital component of discipline is delayed gratification. In a world that prioritizes instant results and quick fixes, discipline teaches you the value of patience and long-term thinking. It helps you resist the urge to chase short-term pleasures at the expense of long-term success. This applies to every area of life, from finances to health to relationships. By focusing on the bigger picture and delaying immediate rewards, you position yourself for lasting fulfillment and achievement. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is a skill you develop through practice and commitment. It starts with small, consistent steps, choosing to wake up earlier, to focus on your tasks, or to invest time in learning and growth. Over time, these small acts of discipline compound, creating habits that shape your character and transform your life. Discipline becomes easier as you see the results it brings, reinforcing your belief in its importance and power.